So today we're going to be talking a little bit about absolute monarchies and how they work. Even though almost every government in the world used to be an absolute monarchy, there's actually only very few left around the world today. So once upon a time, there's a faraway land, let's call it Classroomia. It was ruled by a king, and we'll call him Karl for fun. Karl's in charge of the kingdom of Classroomia, and he rather liked it. No one really told him what to do, and if he wanted to celebrate a holiday, or punish someone, or go to war, no one could argue with him. This is mainly because Karl and all of his subjects, the people living in Classroomia, believed that Karl's right to rule came straight from God himself. This is called the divine right of kings. We say divine because his authority and power came from God, and right because everyone believed he was born to be king and that no one could take that away from him. Now Classroomia started to grow because people liked Karl as a ruler and decided they wanted to live under his rule. Unfortunately, Karl could no longer spend all day long running his kingdom and needed help, so he knighted some of his favorite subjects and then gave them small areas of land they could rule over themselves. Even though they were in charge of their little areas, or we call them fiefdoms, Karl was still the top dog and all of the power rested in him. Any small problems that came up throughout the day could be handled by the people who worked for him, but he still had the last say. The bigger Classroomia got, the more people Karl had to hire to run his kingdom for him. When Karl started to get old and resigned from being king, his oldest son, Karl II, took over. Everyone in Classroomia accepted him as king because of the divine right of kings. Basically, because he was Karl's son, everyone thought he was born to be king just like his dad. Okay, now it's time for some discussion questions. Number 1. Do you think Karl actually had the power to do whatever he wanted? Are there limits to his power? Number 2. Why do you think there are so few absolute monarchies left in the world today?